Yo, welcome back to another episode. This is your boy, motherfucking Cuban.
This your boy, I Am Good, and we back at it again with a new EP.
We're back with another one, man. That you listening to the In the Woods pod, best podcast in the world out there. In the IE, you feel me?
Yeah,
we got a special guest in the house, but before we introduce our guest, we're gonna get our drinking going. Mark brought some Havana Club, some Zapatas, but I think I'm gonna take some Havana Clubs because I haven't drank Havana Club since Marion left.
Ooh,
Fuck you.
it's been that long, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Damn.
What happened to
Marion, I don't know, man. I haven't talked to him.
I told you he got a female
I think he got a female, and then and I think he just
one
ended
of
up
them situations?
Yeah.
one of those. I'm not sure, but yeah, you have to. I think it's number one. The rule: get close to the mic. Make sure you love it. Make sure you like doing what you do with the females.
Make sure you bless it.
Yes, please. You wanted this?
Yeah.
But we got a special guest, man. We got a In the Woods baby too. Even though he didn't live inside the woods, but he lived across the street on the side.
Mm-hmm.
We got my boy Timothy Blood. I won't say his whole fucking name.
My whole government, you know.
Don't give him the
government,
government, bro.
Man, how you doing, bro? Hey, but cheers, bro. You drinking
Cheers,
some
man.
wine like a
My
grown
wine,
ass man.
You feel me? Pinkies up. Cheers. You feel me?
We drinking that good shit. I'm already kind of tipsy, so
It's Stella Rosa, but it's gonna do what it need to do.
I forgot how good this shit tastes.
this is bomb, bro. Let me crack my beer open, cause
Boy, you about to drink beer and that hard liquor?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
You
you
know.
about to be towed back.
Let me borrow your old can opener, cause I don't know what this little girl did with it. I don't have to explain to you what the Woods is, brother, because you already know what it is, because
Yes, sir.
you were in here all the time. We do have to talk about a story because, but before we get to that, I want you guys to listen to this new artist, and he's a Samoan artist. Hopefully, I hit him up. Hopefully, he shows up to the podcast one of these days. Correct. Oh, man, this beer is so good.
This dude go to UNLV or he performing there?
I think he's performing. I don't know where he's from, bro.
Yeah, he performing
When he
there.
comes in the podcast, we'll ask him because I don't know. But he's a beast, man. I just found him last week, and I just listened to his songs.
Yeah.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Then he's gonna be like, turn that shit down. The beat is hard, bro. Like the beginning sounds like a Mexican song for a minute, but then
That got a Cali beat too.
Yeah.
Like LA type beat.
yeah. He might be from the Bay,
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
but he hard, bro.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
from the Bay.
he's from the
You
Bay.
can tell how he
He's
dancing.
his little dance, yeah.
His shit hard
Yeah,
though.
he from there.
But
I
I just found him on TikTok, and I was scrolling through TikTok, and then Audrey was being a little badass little girl, so I put my phone down, and the song kept playing. I was like, "Who the fuck is this?" I said, "Oh shit, for sure." And I followed him. I hit him up right then, and I said, "Hey, nigga, I got a podcast. He's Samoan,
Okay.
so I was like, "You Samoan, bro." I'm Samoan by association, so come on, brother, come on.
We all one family.
We're all one family. So if you see this, brother, come to the podcast, man, and let's talk about your music.
Yeah, that
What
shit's
was-
nice.
What was his name?
Khalid, something.
I might have to check him out because that song did sound smooth.
What does that say
Yeah,
up
that
there,
shit
Mark? Because
sounds
my eyesight is on the top corner.
Damn, that shit's small as hell,
You
bro.
can't see it.
Nigga, we can't see. Don't even ask me.
Yeah, it's called. Well, I know the song's called "Forever Him."
Yeah, forever, right there, bro. That's his
Right.
name. Featured. Yeah, that nigga hard. But I just listened to all his whole song the last week. That's all I've been playing. That shit's hard though. He has that island vibe too.
Mhm.
But we got my boy Tim in the house, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Man,
Finally.
it's been a while, man. I thought he was gonna lag it. I'm gonna be real with you. I thought you were gonna lag it. Cause
It
AD
did cross
lagged
my
it.
mind. I'm like, man, I
Matter
gotta
of
be
fact,
for
I
the
did have
cameras.
something to do.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn. Cause my boy AD lagged it. Everybody else lagged it. You know what I'm saying? So
Y'all had Devin here though.
I had Devin
Yeah.
in here, fucking Billy Goat.
Yeah.
You know, we're trying to get in hands. We're trying to get in that road running TV, but I don't think he want to fuck with us.
Anyone at your own?
I think he only do music artists. Though.
I think he only do like hood niggas.
Yeah.
And
True that.
I'm a little hood, not that much hood.
Yeah.
But
He trying to hear about the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
In that motherfucking.
yeah, so I do want to talk about, because the way that I make Mark, I don't know if you remember, but we were in Sunnymead, and you were about to get down with somebody.
Oh, when we had that big old fight?
No,
Yeah.
when Chupa, you call when your brother
Yeah,
came
I know
through.
exactly what you're talking about. I don't want to, I don't want to say no names.
Yeah, no, we don't want to say no names.
Associations or anything.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I know
So-
what you're
some
talking about.
shit.
So that day, I had like some good shoes,
Mhm.
right? But I took them off because I knew you was about to fight
Yeah.
after school. So I said, I'm gonna take these bitches off just in case something pops off. I don't mess these motherfuckers off. This nigga was counting my shoes.
Sound like Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. When he told me that story, I was like, yeah, that shit sounds accurate, bro. Because I know
So-
Daniel, he put me on the spot. That's why. That nigga, he told me, he was like, what you think of this nigga's shoes? And I didn't
Black
know.
Daniel?
Yeah, I didn't know AB at the time, so I was just like, them motherfuckers is dusty.
Man, they were beat. They were beat. But Tone Dog had to say, hey, that nigga Tim's about to fight after school. All right, what's up? For sure. I was like, I had my PE. Those were my PE shoes.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, I got my PE shoes in my locker. You know, I'm not gonna fuck these shoes up. He's like, all right, for sure. He's like, so I put them on at lunchtime, and I was talking to the little shorty. This nigga posed. I talk about this story every single time, but it's just this is the man that this is the man why I met this nigga.
Yeah.
Because after school we ended up getting he ended up getting in a fight. I was just there watching, being his fucking
That was a wild day. Half the school was watching that.
Yeah.
It felt like.
shit, nigga. I was being a fucking cheerleader. I said, "Go, nigga, Tim, nigga, hit this nigga Tim."
I remember that because that was back when I used to just, you get mad, you just black out. That was one of them moments. I blacked out. I don't even remember, like, you feel me?
That's when niggas was wilding.
Yeah.
Nigga, I remember like we took off because you beat this nigga ass. We took off running because the cops were coming, and we just going. And I'm like, oh shit, like I don't even know where the fuck I was at, nigga. I was like, where am I at, nigga? But I'm running with this nigga. I didn't know what happened to Tony, Asia. I don't know what the fuck happened. I'm like, I'm just running with this nigga. I'm like, all right, because nigga, like if they come and get this nigga, so then that's when your brother met us. And we're like, all right, we good. You know,
Yeah, I think
shout out to Chupa Chupa.
we went our way.
Yeah.
But, all the homies went another way.
Yeah.
And another situation happened. So, you feel me? And then that's when we met back up with them after. And then, you feel me? So.
Yep. Man, but me and Tim.
and I think my square ass, I was probably just walking the bitch home or something. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey.
I think I was just walking a girl home with some shit.
Shit.
I wasn't even involved with that shit, cause
I don't think so, but I don't know. I don't even remember. I was like, I don't even remember like he's fighting the dude, and then I'm like, all right, so anybody jump in, I'm jumping in.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at Tony. I was like, nigga, you got like, nigga, if he's doing it, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
So nigga, you better do it too. And Tony's looking at me like, yeah, guy, I was all right for sure. So, but nobody jumped in.
Yeah.
Tim handled that shit.
That shit comedy.
The only loss that Tim has is by me.
Stop it.
all I say, this
Y'all,
nigga,
look. When y'all see this, just know I'm undefeated, all right? I'm Mayweather out here.
Oh
man.
shit.
he 35-0.
When's the last time you fought?
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Let me see. I think when I came home from the army.
From the army? You fought
You,
somebody?
I'm
you
trying
did
to
like
remember.
you did like sparring sessions with him, or
No,
this
nigga.
is like a fade.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
okay.
it was.
It was
It was
a
one of the homies though, but
Oh, it's a friendly fade or what?
no,
Not
it was
friendly?
like an actual fade. It was a night where, you feel me?
But
Shit just happens. It was at the pack house.
niggas getting
Oh,
rowdy.
yeah?
You know how shit used to go up over
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
so
yeah.
you feel me? One thing led to another. Niggas, you know what I'm saying?
so was it a
niggas
friendly
got-
fade? It was just
Nah,
like you.
we still homies. You know,
Oh, okay,
you gotta,
okay.
you gotta squabble sometimes. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
that's what I'm saying.
Through
Friendly
that.
fade, you
So-
fade, and then after that you
No,
drink.
but it wasn't friendly in the moment.
Well, yeah. What I'm saying is like you guys
Niggas
got
at that
got
time.
down, and after that I was like, all right, nigga, let's take a shot or something or
Nah,
whatever.
because that. So my fade turned it into a whole rumble of sides. You feel me? So we in the pack house,
just-
the Thunderdome, basically. You feel me? So we in there really just
beating each other's
thundering.
ass.
And I'm talking about throwing dudes' heads in the wall, like
Damn.
it was the Thunderdome for real. You feel me? But nah,
So-
when we see each other now, it's like it's all love. You feel me? We
So-
still homies.
I don't want to spill no.
I don't want to spill my drink on that bitch.
It's all right. We already spilled shit.
Oh, I say, because that's gonna be another tragedy. Cause
But
But since then, I ain't been in the face since, so I might be a little rusty. Somebody might be able to get me right now. But
So, like I told-
but the way my strength set up, I don't know.
I know, man.
Might
You
just
been
slam
working
them on
out.
the top
You-
of their
you-
cranium or
Yeah,
something.
I
nigga,
say.
you been like if you see his angle, nigga, he's like, oh, Like,
Yeah,
nigga,
he
you
up
see
there.
our nigga, nigga, fucking belly rolls and shit.
I know. I didn't tell my girl like, God damn, my nigga, I didn't got.
No, but
done gained,
you
like, at
don't
least
look
10.
bad, bro. I look bad. I look like a box.
No, nigga, I look.
I
bad,
look like
bro.
that,
Like,
nigga. I
my
look like
shit-
that, nigga. I look like a box, nigga. I don't have no shape to it. It's just flat, fat.
Nah, my girl, she.
That's what
she,
happened when you had kids and you ain't, you feel me, in that
No,
gym.
nigga, because you have kids.
Yeah, but I'm in the gym. If you ain't in the gym, but look,
I stopped fighting and everything.
when I had my second kid, that pushed me from 210 to 230. I'm still around like 225 right now.
But
I
it's
just put
solid
on
muscle,
top.
though. There's
It
solid
wasn't
muscle.
at first though. I put muscle on top of it because at first I peeled out.
So what's
man.
that, bro? Why can't you invite me to the gym? It's like, hey, come and work out.
Come to Corona, we can get it in.
Yeah, nope.
He's about to say that nigga ain't about to do that, bro. I can tell you
I
that
got a
right
check
now.
now, nigga. I'm not jumping over there.
Nah, my girl humbled me like a couple weeks ago. She was
Said
just
you're
like,
fat.
yeah.
She told you you're
I
fat?
slept with my shirt off for like
She said, put
for
it
like
back
the
on
first
or what?
time she just rubbed on my chest and then she scooped my titty. I'm like, oh damn. I was like, hold on, yeah. I need to get my ass back in the gym because I don't know what the
hell
fuck
no,
is going
nigga.
on right
Put on
now.
one of her bras, huh?
Yeah, I was like,
One of them training
fuck.
bras.
I feel she took all my masculine away. I was just like,
You know,
oh shit.
when I found out I was fat, I was shaving.
When I found out.
This nigga sound like he was pregnant. When I found out when I was pregnant.
I was shaving my balls, you know, shout out to Manscaped. And I was like, damn, my belly's on the way, nigga. So I was like, oh, E40 type shit. And I was like, fuck, I need to lose weight. But since then, I haven't done anything about it. I've been doing push-ups and shit. But
Man, you better go lift some heavy shit at Home Depot or something.
Hey, man, that cardio, man, that should get you
I'm
down.
going to go back to the gym, though.
Yeah, fuck all that cardio though.
I'ma do it.
Lift weights for sure.
Yeah.
That's gonna make you lose fat faster than cardio.
Really?
True that.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I lift weight, right, I'm going to lift weights and get big. See how I do that fat little pull?
You do that pull from your t-shirt.
But you're gonna lose body fat. You feel me?
No, but I feel
You're
like I'm
gonna
going to
be
just
gaining
like,
muscle.
it's just going to look like I'm buff but fat.
Nah. Look. So you eating a deficit, a caloric deficit,
So
right?
do you have like a like you eat like healthy too?
Yeah, I try to eat like 80% healthy of the week, but sometimes players.
See,
fuck
I
up,
can't
but,
do that, brother. Players always fuck up, but see, I'm always fucking up.
Yeah, you like
I like to eat.
80% bad, like
Yeah.
or 95% bad.
Like when you meal prep, you make sure like you have like your grilled chicken and then like
Chicken
you
or-
would put like rice and like
I weigh it out,
vegetables.
put it on the scale, weigh it out, hit my all my little macros and all that.
I don't have time for that.
It's
You
always
do,
time.
bro. You do have time for it, but you just don't want to.
You're right. You're right. You're fucking right. You're fucking right.
Because I used to do it too.
Yeah,
like-
while you're cooking, you can just have your little stuff already set up, have a scale, and just while
But you
you're
don't
cooking, just
drink though.
I mean, I just sip wine,
Yeah, but
like one
god
glass.
damn, nigga, that nigga's really sitting on that one.
that nigga drunk.
It's a little, you know what I'm saying?
See, I don't drink wine. I drink like whiskey and beer,
Look,
and beer has a lot of yeast in it.
you know how many fit dudes drink?
Oh,
A
man.
lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm about to say because when I came on this podcast, this nigga had me just drinking like straight up. I never.
Man,
used
you
to
make it
drink
seem like
that.
I'm forcing you, but
Nigga.
don't do that shit.
Nigga, bro, you did, my nigga. You was like, all right, Mark, if you're gonna be on this podcast, you're gonna be drinking. I'm like, all right, fuck it. So I was like, I'm gonna just drink whatever this nigga got on the table. Next thing you know, I'm having withdrawals when I'm at home. Like, damn, I wonder what that whiskey tastes like.
That's why,
This nigga
that's why your
AB.
titties sweating.
Yeah, I'm like, this nigga AB got me drinking like a motherfucker. Like, I can't help it.
I mean, look at him. He chasing hard liquor with beer.
I never thought I'd be
And then,
drinking
what's
it
that, an
straight up.
IPA?
Yes.
Yeah, see, that's that shit straight from Mother Earth.
Yeah, it's just
The
you know.
ground, that shit tastes like dirt.
That one's good though. That one's good.
This one's good. The
Yeah.
Alaskan beer.
Yeah,
This shit's
it's
good.
an
as
L.
hell.
Shout out to them. Go ahead and sponsor my boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to James because he put me on. Because when I went to Alaska, he put me on that shit.
That shit don't taste like dirt.
No, this is actually
I'm
tastes.
telling you, every IPA I taste is
Well, see,
straight
this
dirt.
is the IPA, bro. It's 805, but it's a light
light
IPA, so it's not dark.
The
so
only
you
dark
can
ones
fuck
taste
with
like
this.
dirt? Nah, I'm good.
So hey, let me ask you
I'll
this:
drink Stella Rosa over that.
Why don't you look? Because you never been a drinker. So even since you was a drinker,
No, I won't.
No?
Young gangster, boy.
You used to get drunk?
nigga. Because I
You don't remember in the back of Aaron and
Oh,
Adrian all
shit,
them
never
house?
mind. Yeah,
I
yeah.
had,
never mind. Never mind. I forgot about that shit.
I had 2.5 tequila bottles.
Yeah, never
Yeah,
mind.
I
Never
woke,
mind.
I woke up the next morning, a white beater in my drawers in
Yeah.
the living room.
Nah, nigga.
Yeah,
I
never
can't get
mind.
drunk like that no more, bro.
That was a New Year's Eve. I didn't even make it to New Year's. I was
Yeah.
How old was you at the time, though?
that was way before I went to the army. That was like
Yeah, this-
2009, 2010, around
When did
there.
yeah, like
Because I left 2011.
it's before we graduated.
Yeah, so I was.
Because we were drinking before we graduated, nigga.
Oh yeah,
Like
sure.
that nigga Hyman. You know who got me drinking? Hyman.
T4 and them got me drinking.
Hyman was I need to have T4 in here because that nigga, he's the OG from the apartments. You know, he's the old man from the people from the apartments. But Hyman had me drinking because like he would come to my house and like, hey bro, I got this. I was like, oh yeah, come on, let's go. So we'd go and fucking drink it over in the fucking back. And then I don't know, I'm like, oh fuck, I'm drunk. And then I was like, okay, I can do this shit.
You know, Mexicans, they come out the womb drinking.
Yeah, real.
It's like handing some stuff. A bottle, they hand them like a little Modelo or something.
That's just a family tradition, bro.
That nigga sipping on a water in the crib and
A little
shit.
Corona, like, huh?
Hell yeah.
No
hell yeah.
lime or nothing.
I think like I would say like after we graduated, that's when like I really started drinking. I was
drinking.
I was a heavy smoker back in high school. I ain't gonna lie. My whole senior year, I was smoking like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah, I stopped smoking like when I was 15.
No, that's one thing I couldn't get into.
Did you try it?
I tried it once.
You don't like it?
It was at Clavon house, or it was like the year after. It was the year after he passed, and we were all at his
Rest in
house.
peace to my boy.
Yeah, rest in peace to him. It's my dog. But we was all meeting up over there at his house. You know, they be having blunts in rotation like a motherfucker. So it's just, they're like, man, hit you. I'm like, man, let me see what the hype is about. Man, I hit that, and then we had to go run a mile because something had happened. So I said, yeah, this ain't it. Like, and then first of all, I was like, I don't even feel nothing. Then y'all got me out here running. Like I'm talking about. So you know where Clavon live, right? Right here by
it's called Marina Valley Street.
Like right there, off of Marino, like right there. So we ran from there to the apartments across from the library.
God damn.
Y'all niggas
I'm
was busting a mission.
Yeah, after everybody was just smoking, I said never again. I was like, this-
Yeah, Clavon was always on a mission, bro. Shout out to my boy, man. Rest, looking down on us. But when I first met Clavon, he had a fucking bucket of chicken, and I said, and I was
always ate, bro.
Harold's neighbor.
Yeah.
So I came out and it's Harold, Arthur, and I said, hey, let me get some chicken. He's like, no, nigga, this is my chicken. I said, fuck you. And I took his scooter and I just took off. And he was chasing me and I was like, give me a chicken. I'll give you your scooter back.
Yeah.
So he gave me a piece of chicken. But then after that, that nigga was always like giving me shit. Like, shout out to my nigga. He did all that, all the licks and shit. He was always giving me like games and fucking all this shit, man. That's like when I first moved out. When I first moved out here, that's like it was him, Micah, Harold, and all them niggas that I met first.
My dog.
Because they were, Sears and Street, you know what I'm saying?
The first niggas
Sears and Block.
when I first moved out here,
Wait,
the first
hold
niggas.
on. You were born out? No, when did you move out here?
97.
Damn.
Yeah, I was born in Dino, but I'm really a murder baby.
Maybe.
Like,
Nigga, I thought you were born in L.A.
nah.
You were born in Dino?
Yeah, I was born
Where
in Dino.
at?
Off Date Street.
Oh yeah.
I lived off Del Rosa and Date, right there on the east side in the ghetto.
That's the real slums right there. Too, bro.
Yep.
You go there now, god damn.
Yeah, that's
Fuck.
Just the Dino
crackhead
period.
central.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
meth heads, just prostitutes.
Nigga, why?
the
I
whole
don't know why I
nine.
thought you was L.A. baby.
Nah, I'm
You from IE? You're an IE
straight,
baby.
Straight. I don't even consider it IE. I'm just straight murder baby, basically.
real.
Yeah, that's
Shit.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
So I was born in Vegas.
You was?
Yeah. I don't.
I ain't
cons-
never knew that.
Yeah, I was born in Vegas, but I don't consider myself a Vegas baby. I
I
consider
never
myself a murder
See,
baby.
because all my memories of y'all when we was young, I met you in elementary, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
We used to go.
I met
Creekside
you, like,
together.
when we
known each
first
other
really
so long,
met-
it's like this is all we know of each other. You feel me? Is
Yeah.
being
True.
from Merino Valley, basically.
When I first met you was when we were going to Montview,
yeah.
the bus and
We used
shit.
to catch the
Damn,
bus before
wait.
they lied to us.
Wait, you didn't meet him when y'all was at Sunny Meet?
No, we
I went to Mountain View
Yeah,
before
we
Sunny
met.
Meet.
Oh fuck. Yeah.
It was me, you, I don't know who
It was
else.
everybody. Me, you, my brother. It was
yeah.
Clavon, Aaron,
Yeah.
Harold, all them.
I met this nigga
Sayru.
like
It was
Sayru,
everybody.
Smeagol.
Yeah, Smeed.
In the bus, nigga. That's why I met this nigga. We were right there.
They lied to us. That's why we had to go to Sunny Meet.
Yeah.
Oh, real
They
shit.
was like the districts is changing, so the bus not gonna run here anymore. So I remember first day going to Sunny Meet, I walked to the school.
Yeah.
I been the corner, the bus right there. I said,
This nigga's
I
lying.
had y'all niggas going the opposite direction.
man, and then we went there. We went to Mountain View 6th and 7th. So
Yeah.
it was like, why would you
Damn.
switch us 8th, and then the bus is still picking people up from right here?
Well, I got
crazy.
skipped up because I was so smart.
Nah, nigga.
Got skipped up. They said, look, we know it's gonna take you a while, so we gonna go ahead and
Go ahead, go up a grade. Go ahead, go up a grade, because you taking too long, nigga.
They put me in the office and
We
said,
don't got
hey,
the funds for
he
this.
said, you want to go to Mobile? You want to go to March? I said, what? He said, you want to go to, I said, I want to go to Mobile. And she goes, my counselor goes, oh, you got to get your grades up. And I said, for what? And he's like, oh, well, you're not going to do 8th grade. And I said, what the fuck? So shout out, rest in peace to my boy,
Lamar.
no,
What you talking about? Rest in peace to him too, though.
Lamar, rest in peace to Lamar.
man.
No, what's his name?
There's so many we done
Not
lost.
Trav.
No, he just died not too long ago in a car accident. I can't think of his name.
The Hispanic dude?
Yeah.
What?
What's his name? He was hanged out with fuck. I just said it his last episode.
It's recent.
Yeah, he hanged out with Johnny and them.
Oh, Gonzalo.
Oh, Gonzalo, yeah.
Damn, rest
man.
Me and
Rest in peace,
Gonzalo.
man.
Man, me and Gonzalo, we
That
were
was a
both
minute
in.
ago, low key.
We were both in the office, and then I'm like, damn, nigga, I'm about to get in trouble. Like, what the fuck?
I got a
do?
story about all of us, man. Me, Gonzo,
Hmm.
Johnny, Dante, Daniel, like you know where I'm finna go with this, the Circuit
Yeah.
City thing.
Uh-huh.
The what?
Y'all niggas is crazy, bro.
You said the what?
Circuit City, when Circuit City was around
Yeah.
before they
Where the fuck
went
is
out of
Circuit
business.
City at?
Over there where the 99 cent store is, the big one off Day Street,
Mm-hmm.
across from 24 in that plaza, right by Buffalo Wild Wings.
I was about to say that's right when Circuit City
Oh,
was
That
yeah,
was
out
Circuit
yeah.
City. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That so you feel me? We go up there. This is when we was all spending. I forgot who house we spent. I think it might have been Gonzalo house. We was spending the night at.
Most likely, everybody
Yeah.
used to spend it on that
Yeah,
nigga
so
house.
I think it was Gonzalo house. So we go to Circuit City that day. You feel me? We go and steal some shit. Boom. Niggas come back the next morning. Same clothes. You know, niggas spend the night at niggas' houses. Niggas ain't got no change of clothes. You feel me?
Nigga, you sleep on the same.
Boy, we go back, same clothes. They was on as soon as we got them. Boom. Caught
Damn.
our dumb ass.
Yeah.
Trying to steal some more shit. Yeah, but they took us to the back. You feel me? And security was like, look, just give us all the shit back. We know y'all young and y'all can go. We gonna call y'all parents or whatever. Nigga, they called everybody parents. Came and got us. Boom. I'm like, damn. They was like, we couldn't
What
get
your-
y'all
what
because it
your
was over
mom
$1,000 worth of shit. You know, my mom, I got a black mama. So, you
Yeah.
know, she came up there hooping, hollering, cussing me
Raising
out,
hell.
snatching me up, all type of shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
So,
I remember your mom, but one day it was me, Tony, and Adrian. We were going to your crib, and we knocked at the door. He was like, "Who the fuck is at the door?" And I'm like, "Oh," and I was in the front, and I'm like, I looked at Tony and Adrian like, "Why the fuck you guys
Yeah.
made me knock on this shit?" I said, "Is Tim home?" "No, he ain't home." And I'm like, "All right." So I walked away. And Tony was like, "What?" And he's like, "He's not home." He's like, "Yeah, he's home." I said, "Well, you go knock, nigga."
Yeah.
So then Tony goes knock, and your mom opens the door, all pissed off. He's like, "He ain't coming out right now." We're like, "All right." And then we remember
it
we
was one
walked.
of them days I was for sure in trouble.
Yeah, we walked into Brandon house,
Yeah.
and then your dog started getting all crazy.
Rocky?
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't like anybody. That
Yeah,
didn't live
no,
in the
that
house.
nigga started going crazy, and I just ran. Nigga, I said, "I'm out."
Yeah, he didn't like nobody. If you didn't live in that house, I'm talking about my dad would come over, grandma would come over, aunties. I'm talking about he trying to break through the glass. Like,
Yeah, that's a real black family right there.
Yeah,
'cause
nigga,
my
I was
mama
scared
do
to
the
knock
same
at that
shit.
nigga door.
on me.
I said, no. I said, like, the next time, I said, nah, I'm not knocking at that nigga door. I said, you guys are going to knock at that.
You know, we didn't have cell phones to warn motherfuckers and shit. Like, look, mom's in a bad mood. Don't come up. You just
That's-
gotta go check. Like,
Yeah, I was about to say that's one thing that I was kind of like reminiscing of the other day. I was like, kids nowadays they got phones where they can contact their parents and say, "Oh, I'm on this block and I'll be home within 15 minutes." Nigga, we used to have to time our shit.
Oh, man.
Like your mama
Yeah.
tell you be home by 8:00. Nigga, we had to keep a timer.
Asking
Of course
everybody,
we
hey, what
wanna-
time is it? What time is it?
Yeah, of course we had to. You know, we wanted to
Nigga,
stay
you
out a
just
little
like-
bit
yeah.
later. We'd go back out. Like,
man.
all right, fuck it. I'll stay an extra 20 minutes. You won't know.
So, see,
If
like,
you
my
come back
mom,
within 20 minutes, you getting your ass.
see,
whooped.
my mom was
Oh,
like,
me.
my mom was a Cuban lady. She didn't want me in the house anyway, so she didn't give a fuck what time I came home.
Nigga.
So I was just like, I woke up here at 10 o'clock and she's just knocked out. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm good. And then the next day she was like, what time did you come home? Oh, I was here at night. No, the fuck you wasn't.
Yeah.
I was watching my Sábado Gigante.
Look, whenever they ask you something, it's because they already know. They just
Yeah.
want to see if you gonna lie or not.
Yeah.
So I got a story
That's what it was.
about my boy Tim, you know, because we're talking about fighting and shit.
It's a lot of them stories.
Yeah, bro. So it was me and my boy Trey. I literally across the street right here.
Oh, I know exactly which one.
So
you finna
I'm
go to.
walking, and then me and my boy Trey were
The
walking.
punch heard around the
Yeah.
world.
I said, I'm looking at Tim, and that nigga's like, you know, doing this shit. And I'm like looking at Trey, and I was like, is this nigga about to get in a fight? And he's like, I think so. So we start pushing
Was
it.
this the one in the little cut when
Right
we're walking
here,
right here,
right
or
here,
is this
yeah.
the one on the main street?
No, on that street right here.
Yeah,
like,
the side street. Yeah, because it was a couple of them. One right here on the main street.
So that nigga hits that nigga. Boom. I said, "Oh shit, what the fuck was that, nigga?" I heard it across the street, nigga.
I remember you telling me like I heard you hit him from across the street.
I said,
that
"Holy
was the punch
fuck!"
heard around the world.
So
was an echo.
I run across the street because I'm like, all right, so this nigga's about to get in a fight. We have to be right there. This nigga's leaking. I was like, holy shit! And I look at his hands like, this nigga punched that nigga. And I was like, I don't want to never.
He didn't want to fight no more after that. He was like, I'm good.
Nigga punched him one
yeah.
time, nigga.
That's a one-hitter quitter then.
Nigga,
Yeah.
but it was loud as fuck. Cars was going by, nigga. And I heard this shit. I'm like, oh shit.
That's when I had that lighter in my hand. You know, that give you that little extra
Yeah.
grip.
Yeah.
I said,
You
man,
feel me?
I said, good thing that's my homie, because I never want to fight that
You
nigga.
don't want to get that.
See, what happened was I wasn't even supposed to, you feel me, get into it with dude. You feel me? Because I'm like,
I know he had something in his backpack.
I don't want to say I ran him over because I don't want to sound like no damn, you know, ringleader or nothing. But
You Rambo out, nigga.
basically, once you feel me, our grade was like up. That was basically me. You feel me?
Yeah.
So they just kept getting into it with certain people, and I'm like, first of all, I was just brushing it off because I was like, these dudes ain't about nothing. You feel me? Like these dudes are soft.
But I thought that
But
nigga
it's
was from the
like-
set, though.
No, he was from the other.
Oh, see, that's why that's why I was like, why did this nigga punch him? And then when they were like, oh, that nigga had on his backpack, he wrote something.
These niggas kept getting into it with the nigga, and I'm like, if y'all not gonna shoot, you know, just words. I'm like, if y'all not gonna shoot Faye, like dead all that shit. You feel me?
Right.
So I don't want to say the nigga name,
You
but
know, I mean, if you have,
Yeah,
we
you
got
could
the
bleep that out.
bleeper.
that nigga,
Man, we don't want to talk about that nigga.
that nigga was supposed to shoot a Faye one, but no, I'm like, man, y'all just keep going back and forth. Like we don't do that. Like that's
Yeah,
how. So
deal
I
with
just,
it, yeah.
so I hopped in the street like, man, look, we finna get this over with because it's already a crowd building. You feel me? Like we get it over with, so we can go on about our business. So I just hopped in, smacked him one time, and we went on
But
about our
the
business.
crazy thing, nigga, Tim was like mad skinny back then. Like that nigga was bones.
I know that nigga didn't
And
have
when
that.
he-
Bones, nigga.
Yeah,
Nigga
he
hit
didn't have
him.
that type of
I was
muscle
like, I
on
looked
him.
at you. I said, God damn. I said, God, that nigga. I said, man, I feel bad for the nigga. I was like, I'm about to fight too because this nigga just.
Probably why I cut him. Had them skinny ass knuckles.
Bro, just that nigga
Razor
was the
blades.
nigga. You know, have you seen that shit when he get hit and then blood is just like dripping like a
yeah.
waterfalls? It just like I'm like, damn, this nigga's
Yeah, he
leaking.
got cut right, like above his
Yeah.
eye, like
I
one
think
of them
the-
boxer cuts.
The first time I ever seen a nigga get knocked out was when I seen my nigga Trav get down. Him and my brother get down with somebody. I don't know who the niggas was. They was in front of my house and Trav just dropped this nigga just.
Well,
Slept
what's his
him.
name? Bob.
Yeah. Rest in peace, my nigga Trav.
Yeah,
man.
rest
Rest
in
in
peace.
peace, Trav, man.
Man,
That's
him and
that
Martell,
nigga.
man, him and Martell, they used to be fucking together every day.
That's
bro.
when you lived on the street behind Mobile,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
I think I kind of remember which one that was.
Yeah.
Was it a light skinned dude? I think.
I think it was three niggas. Martell fought one of them. Trav fought two other niggas. Then one of them backed out, and then Trav ended up
Yeah.
knocking the other nigga out. I was
I
like,
don't know why that
ooh,
shit sounds so familiar.
He slept
Bro,
him. He
yeah,
was on the
yeah.
curb.
What
He
was
was on
this
the
at?
curbside in front of my house.
Oh yeah,
Right, but you know, it was hella phase that used to happen
Yeah.
behind the
Like,
back street behind
yeah,
Mobile.
behind-
It was
yeah.
hella phase.
Lydia House.
Yeah, on me.
I told Lydia, I said, man, whenever if my cousin, Tone Dog and then they're fighting, don't come near me because I'm about to punch you too.
I got in a fight back there too when I fought that blood nigga. I
Yeah.
don't even know why we fought.
Damn.
Still to this
Just
day, I
fighting
don't
for
know
no
why we
reason.
fought. I just remember he came up there. What was his name? Vernon.
Yeah.
I remember Vernon came up to the school, and it was after school. We getting out. You know, we about to walk out the fence. He like, my brother want to fight you. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, for what? But I ain't turning down shit. I'm like, all right, come on, you feel me? So we do our little shit. I punch on the nigga. He yelling at his brother now, like, stop grabbing him, stop grabbing him. I'm like, nigga, you the one called your brother up here. It's probably you that really wanted to fight.
Yeah.
You feel me? And he went the whole other way because you thought your brother was taller, was gonna do something.
It didn't happen.
Yeah.
But we're gonna take a quick little break. Our cameras only record for 30 minutes.
Damn, that
so
was quick.
that was quick, bro.
Yeah, I need a wine break anyway.
All right, we go. Pack, just kill that shit, bro. She ain't drinking that shit. I'm the only alcoholic in the house. Oh man, we back. But yeah, no, Tim, he's been like I call him my uncle, but that's because my little cousins used to call him uncle.
Yeah.
So that's this is family right here, man.
Family for sure, forever locked in.
Yeah, that's right.
But for the viewers out there, I'm good now. I'm
Yeah,
a
he's
kid.
good. He's good.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm on a straight road now.
He got his life
and,
together.
and then the reason like I brought this rapper up because he has a song called True Life, and that fucking song connected to me like crazy. Like it was just like basically how you switch your life around.
Yeah.
Same here, man.
Yeah,
Shout out
same
to Baby
here.
Slim because if it wasn't for Baby Slim, I would have got put on. And baby,
I'm glad you didn't, man.
baby Slim didn't let me. So shout out to Baby Slim.
That's a road I didn't want too many niggas going down, man.
Yeah.
You seen how we was living, man. That shit.
But you know, I was associated, so I like nigga. I'm over here getting pressed by the ops niggas and shit, and I'm like, what the fuck, like. But you Baby Slim cousin? No, what the fuck, like, yeah, nigga, what's good, nigga? I'm looking around, like, oh shit, nobody's here, nigga.
At least you wasn't a buster.
Nah,
Yeah,
nigga,
for real. You ain't back down, though, nigga.
That's one thing about niggas that grew up in the packs, man. Niggas was not busters.
I can say one nigga was a buster.
Who?
All right, let me blip it out.
Yeah, go ahead, Dad. Oh yeah,
that nigga was a straight buster.
Fuck that nigga. That nigga owe me $100, nigga.
That nigga's a straight buster. That nigga said he had a pancake fever because the nigga wanted to fight him. He said, I got a fever from pancakes. I was like, nigga, what? Fuck you, nigga.
Nah, I remember I sold that nigga some dunks in high school, like my senior year, and he was begging me for them motherfuckers, and I was like, bro, are you gonna give me the money? He was like, yeah, I'm gonna give it to you. So I gave him the shoes, bro. A couple weeks later, he was like, give me a week. I was like, all right,
nigga, I'm over here thirsty.
This nigga, a week later, this nigga then just forgot about me. Like,
that nigga.
I ain't gonna press you, but nigga.
Man, I have a story, man. It was, I would have done it. But I had a story with that nigga, man, because we were coming down from Mobile, and the Mexicans came and pressed us. And it was Brandon, Tony,
them fades was fun too.
Tony and Dre, Andre,
dirty ass cat.
Yeah, dirty cat, nigga. That nigga said you want to hop on the podcast. I was like, yeah, come on by, nigga.
That nigga, he gonna fuck it up.
So we were coming down right here on that street. I think it's Running Deer.
Yeah.
So we hit that corner and the Mexicans popped up. Nigga, we were fading that nigga. Boom, boom. I said, that nigga said, nah, I'm not gonna fight. That nigga was just holding a skateboard. I said, nigga, if I had a skateboard, I'll be swinging that shit. Boom. You know what I'm saying? If I had no hands, I'm swinging the skateboard.
Something.
Nigga, I'm hitting one of them niggas. But that nigga Brandon dropped the nigga, and then that nigga Andre dropped another nigga. And I was like, who the fuck do I hit? Cause Tony was handling his shit. So I'm like, all right, so I'm like, fucking hit him. Boom. Hit him one time.
Was I not there? Cause it sounds familiar.
I don't know if you were there. We were right here at the corner. We were fighting right here in the corner.
Yeah, at the light.
Yeah, at the light.
Yeah, I think I was.
You were there?
Yeah.
Okay. So that nigga didn't even do anything. So I'm like, bro, like, nigga, come on. Like, at least hit one nigga.
Left a nigga hanging.
I
can do something.
Do something. So I don't remember.
Yeah, that sounds familiar though.
Yeah, I mean, we fought a bunch of Mexicans up right here.
Yeah, we used to fight Mexicans all the time.
I remember that I think it was like Tony and Adrian's first freshman.
You talking about the one at the
right here at the end,
at the ticket booth?
Yeah, when they're fighting.
Field?
Nigga, I'm walking with Lydia. I'm over here like trying to, being cool. Somebody came and said, "Hey, your cousin's getting jumped." I said, "Who?" He said,
we was all over there thundering.
Yeah. That's the first time I met Amber. Shout out to cousin Amber. That's my cousin.
Amber, shout out Amber.
I'm over there, and then rest in peace to my boy Chris, because that nigga was getting beast. That nigga he's getting jumped too. So I'm over there trying to help Chris, trying to look for Tony and Adrian, and I'm about to get punched out by Amber because I look like Mexican. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm straight, like just like this. I look like a straight Mexican. So
she was turned.
So she was like about to hit me, and then Chris was no. That's the homie. Yeah. So I'm like, all right. So I'm like, they got their shit together. So I'm looking for Adrian and Tony, and I finally find that nigga. They were in the corner.
Yeah, we was in the corner where you buy the tickets from.
Yeah,
and because we was outnumbered, it was probably
like it was a bunch of them.
It was maybe like 20 of us, and it felt like 1,000.
Yeah, nigga. And one of them niggas put a knife out and about to stab Tone Dog. So then we're like, oh hell no! So then they start running, and that's when Big Slim was right at the corner by Liddy house, and we start chasing them niggas. And that's when
that's when Chris knocked one of them niggas out over there. And then that's when the police snatched him up.
Yeah, and then we chased the niggas, but they ran straight to the police.
Yeah. They started that shit and then ran to the police.
Yeah, they ran to the police.
Yeah, that's when the gang union unit used to be like right in front of the school, like 24/7.
All the time, nigga. All the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but right there in the ticket booth, one of them niggas got bold.
Oh, yeah.
Because we had our backs in the ticket booth. It was probably like 10 of us right there. One of them got bold, tried to run in there. We snatched his ass in there. Like, I know he felt like life was finna. Boy, we was doing that nigga bad in that little corner. Like, why would you do this? Why would you try this?
I remember that little
Do you remember when the Mexicans jumped over that fence? When they jumped over the fence?
Yeah, that's when, I forgot who got stabbed. It was some grown-ass Mexicans.
Yeah, some grown-ass Mexicans. You remember that?
Man, I tell you.
I
we
think
had
you-
like the race riot, and they was like,
Yeah, I remember
that. Was it after the prep rally?
I think so, because me and you were going. We're like, that's the day that we were about to get. No, that was that the day we were about to get pepper sprayed. No, because that.
Oh no, that happened. That happened spontaneously. We didn't know that shit was gonna happen until niggas start throwing shit in a fucking
Because that was
The prep rally one happened spontaneously. Like that was random. Cause
that
niggas
one
just
was.
start throwing rocks at the back of their heads and shit. Niggas was ignorant.
Nigga, hey, Miss Brown.
That's what I would say. We the last generation of the ghetto shit. I know Mobile now. They got they.
I mean, they still got their going because my niece goes to Mobile.
It's nice now.
And she still says like there's always like fights and shit.
I mean, we
but
still
it's
ghetto
not,
as fuck.
It's not like
it's
when
a
we
juvenile
were
hall.
there, bro.
Yeah,
It
real
was,
shit.
I told her, I was like, man, it was not when we were there.
No,
because
they
nigga,
was having
like,
police, SWAT.
nigga, Baby Slim will wait for
me.
me outside of my fucking sixth period. I said, we about to fight the Mexicans. I said, nigga, what? No, you about to fight the Mexicans?
Yeah, when you in class at Mobile, you just got to be ready, like
Exactly.
Yeah. So I'm
shoot
like,
a fade at any point at that
so I'm
time.
like, man, I'm telling Pablo and Jose, like, hey, nigga, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all about to get your ass whooped.
I'm sorry.
Like,
Shit, my big cousin is like saying that we about to fight you guys. I'm sorry.
about to go walk home with me shit after. Like, look, my bad, man. Like,
My bad. I'm about to sleep you real quick, nigga.
You remember when Baby Slim had that nigga in we was a ride with the Messians right there by Lady House, like corner house, and Baby Slim had that nigga like on the corner just beating that nigga ass. I kind of like I feel bad for the Messians, so I kind of like I pushed Baby Slim out the way because that nigga was beating the dog shit out of him, and I said, man, so I see
You got hands.
I forgot that nigga name, and I think it was Jose, and I seen him the next day. I said, man,
nigga said any Mexican name. Probably wasn't a nigga name.
I'm just walking by,
Said,
bro.
I don't know his name, but it was probably Jose.
I said, I'm sorry, man. It's like, I saved your life yesterday because that nigga Baby Slim, fuck, that nigga was beating the dog shit out of him, nigga. Like, I'm telling you, that nigga was like, Maka, and I'm looking, I'm like,
Muka, Maka.
yeah, nigga, just
I couldn't
fucking
even imagine some
haymakers,
shit.
nigga, just haymakers. And the Mexican was taking him, like, and I'm like, fuck, bro, like, I feel like this nigga's gonna kill him. So I'm
You know,
like,
they got hard heads.
oh, yeah. All the shoulders got hard heads, nigga.
And the Mexicans got hard. My shit was always swollen after them fights. Knuckles, whole fist, just what?
Nah, but one thing I did want to ask you, Tim, because before you left to the military, was you kind of like hesitant about going, especially where you was going, as far as like Afghanistan and shit like that? Was you kind of like hesitant, like damn,
Like hesitant, like in the beginning to go
Yeah.
to the army, like in like at the beginning,
Yeah,
like
to
boot camp and shit.
enlist, yeah.
Nah, hell no, I was trying to get the hell up out of here.
real shit?
Yeah, hell yeah. I signed up when I was 17.
But when they
Early,
when
like-
they told you where you was gonna go, did you was
But
like,
I don't think
damn.
Well,
they-
we didn't find
Yeah,
out
they
we was
didn't.
going to
Yeah.
Afghanistan until I already went through boot camp and got to my unit. So when I got to my unit, they was already just getting back from Afghanistan. You feel me? So you get in there and you're running. And this was when you were still getting hazed and shit. So you get in there, you feel me? And it's all these motherfuckers that just got back from war. So they already not right in the head. You feel me? So they start fucking with you. Who else they gonna take it out on? You feel me? But I ain't no punk bitch. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I used to get into it with them niggas all the time. Leadership and everything. Like, look, I don't know who y'all think y'all be talking to, like all these little other motherfucking white boys and shit. Y'all can punk, but I used to get into it with them niggas, like really trying to shoot fades.
Wait,
and
when
shit,
you
like,
were already in
when I was
Iraq?
when I was already at my unit at Fort Drum, I
Okay.
used to really get into it with them niggas. Like, y'all, I'm good for what y'all been through. You feel me? Because I done been through shit too.
Yeah.
You feel me? So y'all not about to take that shit on me. And then
Like I was
they eventually
because
started to
it's
respect me
funny.
and shit. But I
it's-
was never nervous. Like I was. Shit, let me tell you, if I could have went at 17, I would have ran up out of here. I
It's
was
funny
ready
that
to
you
go.
say like I've been through this shit because I was telling one of the homegirls and she always wanted to go to a bar like one of my coworkers, and she was like, oh, we had to go, like I'll go to this bar, and I said I can't go over there, like you know what I'm saying, like that's the opposite.
That's territory, yeah.
Like, and she's like, oh, and I said, but you didn't grow up how I grew up. You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up, like big homies be telling us like, oh, get down because it's about to be a drive-by. We're getting down and shit. I was like, I can't. It's just still in my head. Like no matter what, like even though like they might not recognize me who the fuck I am, but it's still in my head. Like I like even Lydia she tells me, why are you always like looking around? Like every time we walk out, you always, even at the mall, you just walking
You
and
gotta
looking.
be on your toes.
I said, bro, like,
always.
and it's just like just where I grew up. Cause I'm walking around like trying to see who the fuck is gonna get me.
Exactly.
I was like, I got shot at, you know what I'm saying? Bullets coming through my head, like just fucking like so I it's just not like why do I always look around? It's not to just make sure like you're always on your toes. It's funny how you say that.
You never know who's gonna recognize you. Just because you don't recognize them or you don't think
Nigga,
they
when I was
you
working,
never know.
nigga, when I was working at Home Depot over there, So I'll just bleep that out because we don't want. But a nigga recognized me.
Did he?
He goes, "Oh, you one of them fag niggas, huh?" And I'm like, kept cutting that nigga key. Didn't say anything. He's like, "Oh yeah, I recognize you. You stay in those apartments," and I'm just.
I bet you his ass was gonna come over here.
Nigga did. I mean, nigga, if he was really about it, nigga, he could have done something right there and then.
No, really think about where you want to go, bro.
Like, I was like, damn. Like every time I was like, when I got, I thought I was getting hired right here on the Pigeon Pass one.
Yeah.
But then I got hired over there. And I'm like, fuck.
You still over there?
Nah, nigga, I'm in Lowe's now.
Yeah, you went to the real niggas.
No, I don't know about the real niggas. I mean, they pay more, but shit.
So the real niggas.
real shit, huh?
They was over there playing you in Home Depot.
Yeah,
now,
nigga.
Tim, like when you first got stationed, what was your expectations? Like, what was you expecting? Because you hear about the stories on the news and shit like that.
Yeah.
So what was like your expectation? Like, am I gonna get fucking bombed this day or like?
So when I was in boot camp, they tell you like when you get like halfway through where they're gonna like where you're gonna get stationed at. So I was supposed to go to Fort Lewis at first, which is in Washington State. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. That's not too far from Cali. You feel me? I'll be able to do this, and that. And it might rain a little bit or whatever. Yeah. Then as I get closer to graduation, they're like, you're going to Fort Drum. That's upstate New York, right on the Canadian border. It's like 10 minutes from the border. I said, huh? Like, so I get up there in November. So I graduate October 28, 2011. I take like a little leave or whatever. And then, did I take leave? Yeah, I did take leave because I got to Fort Drum on Veterans Day, November 11th. And it's cold as shit. So that's just right off back. I'm like,
yeah, you a California nigga.
Yeah, I'm from Cali. I just been boot camp in Georgia in the summer, and then I'm going straight. And then I'm going straight to upstate New York, and it's like 20-some degrees.
Yeah,
and that's not even a bad winter because once you get used to it, you want it to be 20-some degrees in the winter. You feel me? Because I'm talking about I get like -30, -40, like in them real winters.
Yeah.
So I get up there, I'm cold as shit. I ain't got nothing. I done spent all my damn money on leave, so I'm up there broke. So they put you in these temporary barracks before they give you a room at your actual unit. You feel me? So when the chow hall ain't open, like I tell you, I was broke because I spent all my money. You feel me? On leave. So I'm coming from boot camp. I stack some money. I get back around the homies. I'm like, you feel me?
Oh yeah,
got
I'm
some
gonna take
bread.
you out.
Get over there and broke. So I'm eating ice chips and shit. So I'm like, damn, this shit is terrible. You feel me? And the chow hall ain't open. I'm just eating ice chips. Like, fuck it. And then I just try to go to sleep early. You feel me? So I don't be in there starving. And then I just remember I'm having to walk everywhere. I remember a blizzard came. I'm having to walk to the chow hall in a blizzard. Like, so it's a complete 180 from Cali. You feel me? Like, we used to, our winters, what? Maybe a bad winter gets to high 20s, if that. And that's rare. You feel me?
That's rare. Yeah.
So, and then you get out there and it's like every day is teens and 20s and 0 and
shit.
Cold as shit. So we get to the unit. They had just get back. I'm already, because I signed up for infantry, so I'm like, I want to deploy. You feel me? You signed up for infantry. If you don't want to deploy, what the hell you doing in the infantry? Because that's our whole job is to go to war and train for war, go to war. You feel me? So we get there. They just get back. I'm like, oh, like, shit, I'm trying to go. You feel me? And Fort Drum, which is the 10th Mountain Division, is the most deployed unit in the military. Like, they're constantly. There was never a time. So there's 4.
That's upstate New York, right?
Yeah. So there was, at the time, there was 4 brigades, which is like thousands of soldiers combined, which makes up 1 brigade or whatever, battalions and companies and shit. I'm not going to break down all that. So there was 3 at Fort Drum, and then 4th Brigade was at Fort Polk in Louisiana. So us being the most deployed division, there was never a time where all the brigades were home at the same time because everybody was constantly rotating deployed. So I'm like, I know I'm going to deploy eventually, you feel me? So we just did all our training shit. Then we end up going to NTC, which is like Death Valley, like Barstow area. We did a lot of fun shit out there. Our pre-deployment training. I'm talking about, I got to call in airstrikes. I got to do all type of shit. Yeah.
That's dope.
And then it happens?
What?
Like when you call that airstrike? Like you see that shit? Okay.
So what I did, I was working with these JTACs. They picked a certain amount of us to go like work with JTACs, which is like the Air Force do combat, like not combat controllers, but they're basically combat controllers. They talk to like the pilots and shit. They was like, oh yeah, we're going to send you guys to go talk to them so you guys get some experience on that. So we got there and they're teaching us like, oh yeah, you're gonna be talking to the pilot. So we're sitting in the front talking to the pilot, calling out targets and shit, and they come by in like the A-10s, which is like these close air support planes, and you just see them tearing shit up. And you're talking to the pilot. So you feel me? This was during pre-deployment training, and then we did it at night. So you'll mark your targets with the 50 cal. You feel me? So you'll mark your targets with 50 cal. One person be talking to the pilot. They'll come in, just tear some shit up. Like that shit was fun. I'm talking about. Then we did like an air assault where we came in. We attacked like a makeshift village, but it was like an actual village. You feel me?
Yeah.
And we were doing that with like live rounds. So we dropped in, and as we're flying in the helicopters, we have mortar rounds and shit and artillery hitting the village. So you're watching all this shit just blow up, like, and that's our pre-deployment training. You feel me? So that shit was fun as hell. So that already got me hyped for deployment.
When you got deployed, was it still active out there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2013. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So out there, I lost shit. So in 2012, so let me go back to boot camp. So in boot camp, us being infantry, before we graduated, they lined the whole company up, right? And I remember our senior drill sergeant, his name was Drill Sergeant Gaylor. He was cool as fuck though, but he used to fucking, when you did some shit, he'd hit you with it. He used to bring out this big ass stick, and you knew. When he brought that up, he used to hit motherfuckers.
What the fuck?
So before I get to where I was gonna go,
Nah, bro.
let me tell you a story about when he busted this dude's lip. So we did a night land navigation.
Excuse me.
And you know, we use actual compass. We ain't got no damn smartphones and all that. We using a compass and a map, like find your way, you feel me?
Right.
So we did night land nav, and this dude ended up losing his compass. So remember how I was telling you when somebody asks you something, it's most likely that they know already, so don't lie. So he lined us all up when we get back to the barracks because we have to turn in our shit.
Mm-hmm.
So he lined us all up. We used to line up around a mural. It was the sweat mural. Anytime you was about to get smoked, you was gonna pay that mural in sweat. He used to line us all up around that motherfucker. So he lined us all up. He come out with this like big ass walking stick you just find in the middle of the woods, some shit like that. He come out, he's walking like he Gandalf in Lord of the Rings and shit. Just
was he white, black?
No, he's white. And he walk up to the dude and he's like, everybody hold out their compass. So everybody's holding out like their compass and shit, and he ain't got one. Damn. He's like, so where's your compass? He's like, I don't know, Drill Sergeant. He's like, I thought I had it. And then
nigga said I thought that nigga already knew he lost it. That nigga already thought I had it.
He already knew he lost it. So the dude just kept lying and shit. Drill Sergeant pull out that dude compass. Like, this your compass? He was like, I think so, Drill Sergeant. So he made him hold out his rifle. He's like, hold out your rifle by the tip and then by the buttstock with your fingertips. So, you know, the rifle only weigh like 7 pounds or some shit. But when you holding that by your fingertips for 30 minutes or something, that shit gonna feel like 1,000 pounds, you feel me? Damn. So he having him hold that shit. And then I forgot, he let out like a grunt or something, like, cause he was tired. He swung that stick up, smacked the rifle, smacked them all in his shit, boom, cut his shit open, bust his lip, all that shit. Damn. We all look like, like, oh fuck? Shit. Oh me, yeah. They weren't supposed to put their hands on you, but
they did that.
They for sure. But back to what I was gonna say about like deploying and shit. So before we graduated, they lined us all up outside, like the entire company, and they told us like, look to your left and right. You feel me? It was like, when you guys leave here in a year or so, some of y'all gonna be dead. Like they tell you right off the bat, because we're infantry. Yeah. You know what happens in war. You feel me? This is what we all signed up for, and they tell you.
Fuck that.
And the crazy part is, we graduated 2011. The next year, we lost my friend Dustin Gross.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, he hit an IED, killed him, killed I think like one other dude. So, and then it was my buddy Cardoza. We became like best friends in boot camp. Me, him, the homie Belingit, like a lot of us. Zahn, like, so me and Cardoza, we ended up deploying at the same time. He went to Fort Bliss in Texas, in El Paso, and I went to Drum, but we ended up deploying to Afghanistan at the same time. I was in Eastern Afghanistan, he was in the South, but anytime we can go to like a computer or something, we would talk to each other, like, hey, you good? Like, just check on each other and shit. And I remember we was closing down our COP, which is a combat outpost. We was closing it down. So I was like, hey, this was like late April. I'm like, hey, we closing our COP down. When we get to our next base or whatever, I'm going to, tap in with you, see if you good. So we get into our next base. This comes around like May, like early, like mid-May, like teens. And I'm finally able to like get on the computer at the little USO or whatever. And I get on there and I go to his page and everybody's like, RIP Cardoza. Ooh. I'm like, the fuck? Like, I was just talking to him, you feel me? Like, what kind of shit is this? And he was also in boot camp. So now I'm thinking, like, when he said that, like, damn, I'm really watching, like, my friends. Like, I was in there with, like, the shit's actually happening, you feel me? Yeah. So I look up, I'm like, what the fuck happened? You feel me? So I look it up, and his truck hit an IED, and he killed everybody in the truck, 5 of them. Killed everybody. Damn. You feel me? So that shit hit me hard, and I was like, fuck, like. And then he ended up getting a Bronze Star for Valor because when they were ambushed, he was just mowing dudes down with the 50 cal. You feel me? And then they ended up hitting the IED, and it was over from there. But
damn, bro.
I'm just like, that shit is really like, when they tell you like you're gonna lose, like some of you're
some
gonna
friends,
die,
yeah.
like that shit is real. Like, and
That's
I mean, you
crazy.
sign up for this shit, so you gotta, you know what I mean? It's expected. You know?
Damn, man. Rest in peace to all
Rest
them
in peace
niggas,
to all
man.
them,
Cardoza and
Thanks for your service,
Yeah,
man.
thank-
No problem, man. I appreciate y'all.
But man, what's the craziest thing you seen out there?
Man,
I know you told me a story about them niggas.
I won't get into like firefights and
Yeah, no, you told me a crazy story
all
about
that shit, but I
them
would tell you
niggas-
about them damn Afghan motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, let me
just
know
to make
about
it
them,
a lighter
bro.
note. You feel me? Because I don't want to get into too many deaths and shootouts
No,
or firefights.
I mean, it's crazy. I mean, it's this is live. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
it's life.
you know,
Yeah.
we you guys sign up for this shit, and
Yeah.
but you know, to everybody that's serving, we appreciate you guys. Just fucking
Yes, sir. All my
You
brothers
know,
and
all
sisters
my-
still
yeah,
serving, man.
everybody.
I appreciate y'all.
Mhm.
Yep.
Thank you, man.
And I know you
RP
told me.
Maddox, man, my dog. That's the one I've seen personally. You know what I'm saying? So RP to him, man.
You seen that shit happen?
Yeah.
Fuck.
But he,
He was burned alive.
ooh,
Yeah.
no,
From an
bro.
insider attack. So
Damn.
yeah, that one. That's the one that threw my whole mental off.
I'm about to say like
So
Damn, that shit
Get-
threw me.
like
fucking the
getting
fuck off.
getting burned alive or drowning is like probably
Like the
one of
worst-
the worst
one of the
ways
worst
to
things.
because you
That's the
feel
worst shit.
everything.
Yeah.
Like that's
So-
Well, I
that's
mean, they say like after like some point of like pain, you pass out.
Your nerves and
Yeah,
shit. You don't
yo,
really.
just
No,
shut
he didn't
off.
pass out. He fought like.
for every
So I'll just give a little quick rundown. So he was our fueler, which we became like super close at Fort Drum. Like we was all, because we're all in the same battalion. So we used to have like battalion, like flag football. And so we got super close. So that was like my dog. I'm chilling with him and the homie Murray, who was our cook. Like anytime we weren't out doing shit, I'm with them. You feel me? Like them really my dogs. So I remember I had got off guard, and I remember like fucking alarms and shit going off, and I wake up. So I throw on like my kid and shit, and I remember going out and just this big black cloud just in fire. So I end up going up. So and there's a big ass hole in our wall. So we end up setting up like a perimeter and shit just in case motherfuckers like it's a continued attack and they try to run in the hole and attack our base and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So they end up calling all the medics to the aid station. So I had to go to by the aid station and cut off that like road to it. So just in case they were attacking, they wouldn't be able to come that way. So they were bringing medics that way. And when I seen him, and I'm telling you, he was darker than me before this happened. Darker than me. When I seen him, his entire body was whiter than that napkin. Lips burned off, eyebrows burned off, nose just fucking, boots burned off, everything. But my friend who was in the tower next to him when it happened, so he was standing right next to the fuel point when the shit exploded, when they set off the shit.
Mm-hmm.
And if anybody know anything about jet fuel, you need a spark to light that motherfucker. So it was 2 explosions. The first one was them detonating the shit, the Afghan dudes. And then the second one was the explosion from the fuel point. And he was standing next to it, so he immediately just
Caught on fire.
caught on fire. But they said he collapsed first, and then he stood up and walked while he was on fire out of the fire. Like this motherfucker's mental was just
Fuck.
like he just had a will to
Yeah,
try to
will to
survive. You
live,
feel me?
Yeah.
So he finally collapsed after he walked out, and that's when my friends and them got to him. So they put him on like the stretcher, and they put him on the back of like like one of those like gator things that people that do like landscaping and shit do with the long back.
Mhm.
It was one of those. They put him on the back of that, and I remember him because I'm standing by the aid station. So I remember just him coming driving past me. I'm like, nah, that's not him. Like, you feel me? Like, that's not him. So they ended up flying him out of there. And they flew him to Germany because they had to get him to like a burn specialist.
Mm-hmm.
But they said by the time he got there, it was
too late.
Yeah, it was too late. He had way too many burns. Like, yeah, so
And I think like even when you get like a serious injury like that, would you want to go back home to your family and look like that, or like missing a limb or shit like that?
limbs, yeah, I wouldn't mind. Like if it's like a leg or something, then it's, you know what I mean, it's whatever. But they got the prosthetics and shit they got now in the medical field. You can live a normal life basically. But if I'm burned like that, I'd rather just go. You know what I mean? You'll never be able to live normally. How bad he was burned, you would never be able to.
Damn, that's
so
crazy.
I'd rather just go.
I know you had
But
told me.
the Afghans,
Yeah, told me a story
them
about it.
nasty motherfuckers.
They told me you told me.
So
Yeah, they doing some shit out there, huh?
Nah, they're doing some shit. Nigga, that nigga told me some shit.
So we was on guard. I had the night shift. So in our trucks, we got like these thermals and night vision and all that shit. Excuse me. So we're on guard, and I'm like, all right. I tell my friend like, all right, you like, you take naps. You know what I mean? Like, all right, I got first shift. We break it down into shifts. Like, all right, I'll take the first shift. You feel me? Watching the screen because we're in the truck watching the thermals and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sitting there, and it's like these goats and shit in the field. You're like, oh, it's just some goats. You see one dude walk up. He started like he started doing some weird shit to the goat. You feel me? Like this some real life bestiality. Like, so he started doing some weird shit. And then you see like two more dudes walk up, and they just was running a train on this goat, bro.
Wow, bro.
Real shit. Like, I kid you not. Like, if my friend was here right now, bro, he would tell you. Cause I woke him up, I'm like, bro, wake up. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm like, you see this shit? And we were just sitting there like disgusted. Like,
that's what I told this nigga Mark.
Cause
last episode.
Because there's no lights out there, so maybe they think
nobody can see him.
Nobody can see him because all you got is like the stars and the moon and shit. That's the only light you have. There's no light sources. So we got thermals and shit. So we're seeing in the dark, and we see this shit, and it's just like what the fuck?
Hey man, shout out to the goats. We need to make a comment, like a little thing that for the goats out there, man, that getting fucking molested by these guys. But no, he was telling me this, and I'm like, man, like. I told this nigga the last episode, you think goat pussy is good?
What the fuck?
I don't even know if I hope it was a female shit. I don't think it's a male and they all in the butt.
Like, they look just like
goat butt.
Like, nigga, how can you, if you know it's like females in your fucking country or your city?
No, but
like,
I don't think that they.
you,
No, I don't think they can like.
So
I don't think that they could get like pussy out there like that.
So I used to talk to a lot of the Afghan dudes, like our interpreters and stuff like that, because they would like tell us like. The women are strictly for having kids. Oh, okay, and they sleep with other men for pleasure. Okay. Like, this is just the culture. So it's normal to them. Mm-hmm. So we had Afghans that would work on our base and, like, do certain shit, and you'll see some of them that would have, like, one fingernail painted. So I end up asking the interpreter, like, what the fuck does that mean? They're like, oh, that means, like, he's one of, like, somebody's boyfriend, basically. Man. So, like, he's, like, the bottom. So if you have your fingernail painted, you're somebody's bottom, basically.
What the fuck?
So they really are out there,
just like fucking anything.
Women is for kids only, and then men are for pleasure.
What the fuck?
So they're fucking
that's
men.
Their culture. Yeah, that's their culture.
That's fuck.
You gotta remember. You gotta remember the majority of ancient cultures, all were homosexuals. You go back and look at the Greeks, the Romans, the goddamn Egyptians, Persians, and shit like. All homosexuals.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
Even to think it like some shit like that. Cause I know like out there like you can have multiple wives and it's okay. Like they just with that shit. But I didn't think they were like into homosexuality like that. Like fucking shit,
like their bestiality too, nigga.
Bestiality. You can do anything.
Goats and shit. Like oh my god, bro. That's a different type of lifestyle, bro. Just like even coming from where we come from to see that shit. In real life, I know it's a shocker. It goes to your head like, what the fuck?
You all like your senses completely change. Your smell, all that shit changes. Like you just get. First of all, they squat on your toilets, so sometimes you'll go open a stall and it's actual big ass turds on the rim of the toilet because they stand on it with their feet and they squat. So anytime,
who the Afghans?
Yeah, the Afghans, because they don't have real toilets and shit out there, so they go in like the grass or something and they'll squat. And they squat like how you're supposed to squat. So they squat with your ass below your knees, like how babies squat. That's how you're actually supposed to squat. So they still do it like that. So there'll be times we'll go to like the Afghan army, like their base, and our little commanders and shit will talk to theirs, and like the village elders and shit. And they'll all be holded up. You see one little Afghan nigga just walking. He'll probably take like 5 feet out of the group into a patch of grass and squat. Boom. Because you know they wear the little manjamas and shit.
Yeah, they just pull that shit down.
I'm talking about he shit right there in the grass. Wipe it with his hand, wipe it on the grass, and come back to the group like ain't shit happened.
Wipe it with his hand?
Yeah, I'm going to stop you right there.
They don't have toilet paper.
I'm going to stop you right there, man. What the fuck? We going to come back right now. What the fuck?
Like, niggas can't even double sock it, bro.
Yep.
now.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, sir.
R. Kelly.
Yeah, that's your close-up, bro.
Camera on me.
Yeah,
Man,
if you watch this video, that's all you, bro.
That's all you, man. He's out Ganny's taking shits in front of people and
I
shit.
know, that's why I was like, what the
Hey,
fuck?
will you ever
Let me tell y'all another funny ass story, man. This is when we got mortared. So I went to the bathroom, right? I'm taking a shit. They just start mortaring us in the middle of my shit. Like I'm talking
you
about.
just squeezed and then kept going?
I didn't wipe or nothing. I hopped up, nigga, because the shit was hidden. Like
What the fuck?
so, the bathrooms where our bathroom was towards our back wall, and they're hidden in the field at the back wall. So I'm not about to wait for them to dial in and hit this damn bathroom. So I hopped up, put my pants. I didn't wipe nothing. I ran to the room, grabbed my damn kit. Threw that shit on. We ran right to the bunker, shitty and all.
Damn.
I said, "Fuck
Yeah.
all."
He said, fuck that.
That's
nigga.
my life, nigga.
Fuck the wiping, nigga. I'm
I'll
about
go
to
wipe
burn
later,
this
son.
nigga.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh me.
Damn. No, but the crazy thing is, will you ever be like, because, you know, like he's talking about, will you ever shit in front of us? Like, say, like, you had to shit,
Hell
but like,
yeah.
you just
Yeah,
do
I've been
this?
telling y'all niggas turn around, bro, because I got to handle my business.
We wouldn't even do that over there. I'm talking
Oh, no?
about. Look, it gets so damn hot in the summer, and our porta potties just sit out there.
Oh, I
And-
can't. Yeah.
There's
Look.
porta parties. They can't give you like better ones.
I mean, the porta potties would be like by the towers and shit.
But it's,
So if
it's
you're
no
on
AC
if you're on
and
tower
shit.
guard, you in there sweating, taking a shit. If you're on
Fuck
tower guard
that.
and you got a shit, you walk out the tower at the porta potty at the bottom of the steps. You go shit. You just leave the door open in the middle of the day. Motherfucker just walking past. Everybody walking past.
It's hot.
It's hot.
I guess
you
you
don't
have
want
to-
you don't want to sit in there with the door
yeah.
closed, smelling just straight hot shit. You
I
feel
guess
me?
you have to just like get used to that lifestyle or like,
Mm-hmm.
you know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
you shower together. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like some of them showers, like when we're at pre-deployment training, the showers, open showers. There ain't no curtain. There ain't no wall. It's one big solid like prison shit with just the nozzles. You all in there butt ass naked, just showering. Just bring your shower shoes.
Fuck, bro.
Damn.
Damn, see,
You don't want to be stepping in nobody pissing on the floor.
that's the thing, bro. Like, I'm
shower
on
shoes.
I pee in the shower, so
that shit. I'm in the middle of two black guys, man. Imagine that shit, nigga. I already told you guys, my dick is on top of my balls like a jumping jumping fucking.
I'll just tell niggas, don't look down, bro.
Nah,
Don't look down.
nigga.
Keep your eyes
Nah.
ahead of you, bro.
They gotta watch like this.
Nigga, I'm like, fuck.
Don't look down.
I'm not looking, nigga. I'm like, damn, this nigga. I know he's looking at my dick. I'm like, look at this little nigga.
Sometimes you just accidentally turn and you catch a glimpse. You're like, damn.
I remember when,
Yeah,
like,
if you're in if you're in a shower with a bunch of niggas, you can't
You gotta
help
remember,
but-
you gotta walk out the water. You gotta then go grab your towel. So you're walking around butt ass naked. Like it's inevitable. You
is
feel
it
me?
true that they give you pills so you don't get horny?
It's not pills. They give you shots. So
Oh,
you
really?
They call it the peanut butter shot. I don't know if it's for that, but I don't think I had one erection all the boot camp.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's because I was just around a bunch of niggas, but
yeah.
none. I didn't have not one. And I'm talking about when they give you the peanut butter shot, that needle about this motherfucking long,
Damn.
thick, and they put that shit right in your ass cheek,
Oh, fuck.
So you don't get.
and your ass is sore for like a week.
Damn.
And yeah, I ain't getting an erection after that. I tell you that
What
much.
the fuck?
So if
Did
it
it fuck
wasn't
with
for
you?
that,
Like, did it fuck
definitely-
with you for a long time or just
Nah.
for
I
that?
think it was for some type of.
That
either,
nigga
like,
was at boot
disease
camp
or-
was like, oh fuck.
It was
I
for-
mean, he was already deployed. Like, oh fuck, I got one.
It was for some type of disease or infection or something.
Supposedly,
Supposedly, yeah.
because I
don't know.
told James this thing like, you don't get like hard. Like, and he was like, no, they give you like, well, he just said they give you something for it, and I'm like, fuck,
Yeah,
damn,
they give you some shit. Just
damn.
they
Yeah,
give you all
just
type of shit.
completely just like make you not have an erection.
I'm telling you, you line up like you're fucking robots or something.
And they just go pop, pop,
The
pop.
moment you get off the bus and you're getting yelled at and shit, and you line up, you're in lines the entire time.
Where did you go to boot camp at?
Fort Benning, Georgia,
In
which
Georgia?
is now called some
Damn.
other shit. They changed the name just like this year.
Like,
I
some
don't know.
racist
Oh,
shit.
they're trying to. I think it's like Fort Johnson or some shit. I don't know. After some Black World War II veteran,
Oh.
but there a lot
Hey,
of.
Did you hear about our first black general that just he got promoted today? That we got
First black general.
It's not the first black. It's the plenty of black generals I done seen.
but we got. I think he's like.
He must be higher than that, nigga.
Yeah, he must be higher than
He
that.
must be. Yeah, it has
He's
to be
like
a different position.
Yeah, he got the first black.
Something.
Yeah, general of fucking the United States,
Damn.
which has
Yeah.
been like over 100-some years.
He's in the
Then
White
they-
House. I mean,
yeah.
not the White House. The Pentagon.
Yeah,
he's
Yeah,
in
he's
there
in the
doing,
Pentagon.
you know, just sitting on a desk.
I was like, really? Is it really been that long since we had a black general? Like,
We have generals that just or like 4 stars, 3 stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe the position at the Pentagon hasn't had one.
Right.
But
I was like, really?
I don't
Like,
know.
that's kind of like a shocker to
Yeah.
even think, like, because I know we have a lot of black gentlemen that go into the Army that have they stripes and they did they did their time and they haven't had that opportunity to get that position. So I'm like, really? Like, it's been that long? I'm like, all right.
I
That's
will
cool.
tell you this: the black leaders in the military are usually the coolest motherfuckers.
Yeah,
It's the white motherfuckers that, not all of them, because I still have a whole army group today of my brothers. You feel me? That are all
I
white
met
and they're all cool as shit. But the black ones really look out.
I
Most
met
of them look out
a
for
black,
you.
like, I don't know what he was, but he was high up, and he went to Home Depot, and he was talking to me, and I was like, you military? He was like, yeah. I was like, he said, how'd you know? And I was like, just your demeanor, like
You can usually tell when
like you could
somebody's
tell,
served.
you like
Yeah.
you could tell. He's like, oh yeah, and he just told me, he's like, I'm high up. I said, oh yeah, and he was like, all right, my nigga, and but like hit me like, bro, like he just said, all right, my nigga, I'll see you later. And I'm like,
Yeah.
man, nigga, I almost backed down them too. Like I was like,
I'll tell you, look, I was active duty, and when when the white people weren't around and it was just us black people, even I'm talking about the higher ups,
Right.
they're saying nigga and woo, like we're talking to each other like we regular, we back on the block. You feel me?
yeah,
Like they don't give a fuck about this. Just when they around, then you gotta,
nah, that
you
a little bit
you gotta,
professional.
yeah, you gotta call them sergeant this and woo. I mean, you still call them that, but y'all just because out of respect.
Hey,
you
Sergeant
respect
nigga,
them.
what's good?
feel me?
What's good, nigga? Hey,
You feel me?
Sergeant nigga, what's
But
good?
when that door closed, we cool.
Yeah,
Shit,
yeah.
You feel me? Especially,
Well, let me ask you
like,
this, because we talked about like your homies dying and that funny stuff. What was like one of your favorite things that you did out there?
Wild
Yeah.
enough, you understand?
Yeah, when
that's a
you
good
were
one.
Man, we used to fight camel spiders against scorpions. We used,
Fuck?
yeah.
By the way, if you guys don't know what a camel spider is, it's actually not a spider. It's actually just like a grasshopper.
it's a big ass spider. It has
It's a
like
big,
8
it's a big,
legs.
it's a big ass fucking
So-
grasshopper, but it doesn't technically have fangs, so it wouldn't hurt you. It would just bite you. It will hurt a little bit, but the only reason why I know because I had one.
And the only reason they call them camel spiders, this is educational,
Mm-hmm.
is because when it's hot, they jump on the back of, or like
Camels.
the ass part of camels, because that's where the shade is. So they try to get out the sun. So that's why they jump
In the
on
butthole?
No, they just like latch onto the back of them like a shady part.
Yeah.
Damn.
So the sun, they can get out the sun. And
Hey,
shit.
so
actually-
you rode a camel before?
No, I
No?
only seen camels once, and it was a group of them.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, oh shit, them was like some actual real life like wild camels. Like you see that shit on TV, or you go to the
Was it
store.
wild or like
No,
after
wild camels.
Oh,
like
shit.
we riding past a part of the desert, and they're just out there like walking,
Just-
and
That's crazy.
I'm like, you see other like random
Yeah.
animals, you're like, oh, in the wild. You're like, oh
Get
yeah,
you big
okay.
ass- you
But a
see
camel
big
is
ass-
like,
big ass tarantulas?
it's
like-
a different thing.
yeah, because this is literally like you only see those in that type of environment. So it's like,
Mhm.
damn, I'm really seeing like a
Did you see
wild
big ass
camel.
tarantulas?
Nah, but the camel spider. So my friend Garcia, he caught one, and then I forgot who caught the scorpion or how they got it, but Garcia was feeding the camel spider protein shakes.
What the fuck?
Like, so he'll throw powder in there, like the protein powder, and the camel will eat it, and the camel spider would eat it, and it kept getting bigger and bigger
No
and
way.
bigger. And we used to have it fight the scorpions, and it would
You guys
fuck
bet money on that shit? Or what?
It'll fuck the scorpions up, like.
That's a crazy ass game.
But then it got so big that it just like, spider has 8 legs, it just like flopped over, like boom. Because it was too big, and
Couldn't
then
even
eventually
walk.
died. Yeah, he ate too much protein.
Damn.
Like,
Steroid that nigga.
Give him fucking juice that shit up and shit.
They steroid that
Yeah,
nigga.
shit.
He just popped like.
Yeah, just said,
that
fuck
nigga
it, I'm
just
done.
like- it was like, damn, can't
You-
fight that
you-
nigga no more.
Do you miss it? Like, do you want to go back or?
It's crazy because for the longest I was trying to go back, and I was like, "Fuck, I got kids and shit now." You feel me? Like, I can't
But-
really be.
You couldn't get another job, like maybe like James, like
I could have, but I don't know. It's just when you're infantry, it's like at least doing it for more than at least 10 years before you change jobs. To me,
yeah,
you know what I mean. But I don't know. I just had too much mental shit going on.
yeah.
Mhm.
And then when I got out, I don't know. I just didn't want to leave my kids and shit. I miss it. I miss the fuck out of it.
Do you?
I don't miss. Yeah, I don't miss the politics of it because it's too much politics.
Yeah.
But I miss the brotherhood. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
Like it's
All right, brother.
It's hard to find that. Like it's different than shit out here. You know what I mean? That brotherhood is, I don't know. It was just,
I think it's different because, you know, you guys are trying to really protect you guys yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
here,
mean,
like,
I did shit like that out here, but
yeah,
it's like,
but I was
we're
saying it's different.
We're
Like,
spending like every waking moment together. You know what I
trying
mean?
to, yeah, you're trying to survive out there.
Yeah, like we're waking up. First people I see is,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? We shitting together, showering together. Like we slept in the same sleeping bags together. You know what I mean? Like ass to ass type shit. Because yeah, you getting them tents and it's -30 outside.
Damn.
Look, we finna.
Hey, it's cold as fuck out there or what?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Like, look, make some room in that sleeping bag because I'm getting in there with you. And we be in there cuddled up. Shit, when it's
that body
risk of
heat.
freezing, yeah, the best heat is body heat.
No,
I'll tell
James,
you that right
because
now.
James was deployed.
Don't
out
be
there.
afraid to cuddle with no man if you cold.
Yeah. You hear
Y'all know
that,
y'all
Mark,
boundaries.
nigga? You hear that,
Just
nigga?
know your boundaries.
Yeah.
Hey,
man.
you hear that, nigga?
Be ass to ass if you
hear
have
that?
to.
Nigga, fuck, yeah, I'm gonna be ass to ass, nigga.
Just don't.
I'm gonna just be thinking about my girl on the other side, nigga. Like, fuck it.
Look, when you cold, you gonna have to do what you gotta do.
No, because
man.
I was talking to James and like when he was deployed out there, he was in Georgia. Was it Georgia? Oh no,
The
no.
country.
I don't know if you Kuwait. He was in Kuwait because
Ooh,
That's a vacation.
they were closing. They were closing that station base down.
Yeah,
So he was out there closing it
that ain't
down.
no goddamn real deployment. That's a vacation.
You hear that, James? It was a
Wasn't
fucking
he
vacation.
He
He
was
knows.
stationed in Hawaii.
Well,
too, right?
he was in Afghanistan, and then they told him like, "Are we gonna send you to Kuwait because
They
we're
sent
gonna
it from Afghanistan to Kuwait.
yeah because they're gonna close that base down." So he was all right, cool. But he said when he was out there, he got bombed a couple times.
Oh yeah, they'll bomb the fuck
Yeah.
out of you and run away.
Yeah, he
Little
was
bastards.
he would bomb them and shit. And
Them niggas do drive-bys with mortars and shit. They had like a van or something. They had parked that bitch down the road, pop out with some mortar tube. Niggas start launching that motherfucker and really drive off like a drive-by with a motherfucking mortar tube.
What the fuck?
So while we run into our motherfucking bunkers and shit, these niggas probably laughing, driving away and shit. Like, look at them motherfuckers.
About blow this
that
shit
nigga
up
said,
real
"Fuck,
quick.
just laugh for you niggas."
Like, man.
Dude, that's crazy though. Like, but he was telling me that shit got like it was like 100 and fucking 20, 30 and shit out there. I was like, God damn.
I think the hottest I got where I was at, because I was in the east. So I know it gets hotter in the south and shit. It's more like what is it called? Like marshes and shit.
Yeah.
Like fucking, it's more humid, more mosquitoes and shit. So it probably got way hot. Depending where he was, I know southern.
I don't know where he
Afghanistan
was
is
at.
fucking, that shit is shitty, and it's like IED Valley in the south. So, but in the east, we had IEDs, a lot of IEDs and shit. But a lot of shit we took fire from was snipers, small arms like AKs and shit. We getting fucking firefights and shit, and fucking mortars and like rockets, shit like that. But there was one time where we were driving to the Afghan police base, and on the way there, so we're driving there. We had to dismount to clear a wadi. So a wadi is like kind of like a road that has like kind of like a drainage running underneath, like a sewer kind of.
Like a ditch.
Yeah, like a ditch basically. So we would have to get out and clear those because obviously you want to know if there's a fucking IED or something there. So we had to get out, clear it. We didn't find nothing, so we spent a few hours there, and then we drive back, right? So when we drive back, so I'm first squad, so I'm the first truck. So
You driving?
no, I was a dismount.
Oh,
so
okay.
whenever shit got cracking, I'm bouncing out the back of that
okay.
motherfucker.
I'm the first one out.
Yeah, I'm out that motherfucker. So what's it called? So we're driving back and we hear like a pop sound. Boom. I'm like, what the fuck is that? So route clearance goes the next day and they clear it. And then when we end up seeing them like a few days later, they said when they went and dug it up, it was a 500-pound IED that we had hit. But only the blasting cap went off. The main fuse didn't go off.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I was like, God was looking out for me
Yeah.
because I wouldn't even be here right now with y'all. 500-pound IED, I wouldn't be here with y'all right now.
Fuck no.
So I was like, God was looking out for us for that shit
Hell yeah.
on me. I was like,
Damn.
I was like, whoever my guardian angel is at this moment, I appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
'cause,
for real.
I mean, you wouldn't probably feel shit, but I ain't
Yeah.
trying to go out like that. You feel me? Like, fuck all that.
true.
That's crazy.
And then there was another time when we were leaving, we were staying at Fob Ghazni, which is like a multinational base. It's one of the bigger bases where a lot of different countries fly and shit. It's mainly a Polish base, but they have them dudes. Them motherfuckers is legit. The Polish, and they all on roids and shit. Them motherfuckers is
Swole.
Big than a motherfucker. They used to be like, yeah, we can't do roids like or steroids around Americans because you guys get in trouble and shit. So they go to the bathroom, shoot up and shit. Them Eastern Europeans, big than a motherfucker. Mm-hmm. You ever go to war with them motherfuckers? You better be fit. You better be like you better be on your shit. Them motherfuckers are big, even though the Polish is part of us. But like the Russian shit, them motherfuckers are big. But yeah, so we stayed there. And then we end up flying to Bagram, which is like the base you fly in and out of to get into Afghanistan for a certain like part of Afghanistan. Mm-hmm. And since we're in the east, we fly into Bagram to fly in and out of the country. So we end up going to Bagram, and then our sister company, Triple Deuce, comes and takes over our tents that we're staying in at Fob Ghazni. And then that base ends up getting attacked on the side our tents were at. So the Taliban drove a V-bed, which is a vehicle with an IED in it, into the wall on the side our tent was on.
Yeah, you faced the Taliban before?
Yeah, that's who we're fighting up there, the Taliban. Fuck, and then we'll have like, how you say that shit? Cheskins or whatever. Them motherfuckers will come over and cross the border. You'll see them too in the middle of the night because we're by the mountains, like by the border. Mm-hmm. You see the motherfuckers with like flashlights and shit just coming across. I'm like, these motherfuckers.
Fucking blasting them.
So yeah, they hit the wall with a vehicle-borne IED. I think it was like 1,000 pounds or some shit. Blew a big ass hole in the wall. And so we're already at Bagram. So it's our sister company, Triple Deuce, that's
getting attacked.
So the tent we were in, that shit collapsed. So the people that were in the tent, it fell on them. Mm-hmm. So they're stuck in there while the Taliban is like, this was like an actual, I'm running through the hole, like Taliban are like a
coming in
strategic attack.
Yeah.
So they start running through the hole or whatever. And this was all on the news and everything. So they start running through the hole and shit. And then one of the dudes, his name was Michael something. Fuck, I'm mad I forgot his name because he was killed. Mm. But so it was the Polish dudes. It was our dudes, like our sister battalion, which is 2nd Battalion, 22nd Infantry Regiment. And then our Green Berets, which is our Special Forces. So they end up coming on like their quads and shit. And so they end up like just like killing the dudes and shit. But one of the dudes came in and ends up shooting. So the dude that died, Michael, I gotta look up his last name. He ends up stepping in front of a Polish officer to save his life, and the dude comes in and kills him. You feel me? And then the Green Beret dude and the Polish dude ends up killing the Taliban dude or whatever. And he ends up getting a Silver Star for that shit. And then he got the highest Polish award for that. Like whatever their highest award is for their military, they end up giving them to that for him because he ended up saving the Polish dude. He was like an officer or something. But I'm like, if we would have stayed, this was literally the day after we left. I'm like, if we would have stayed like one more day, that would have been us. You feel me? And then, so when we're at Bagram, they end up bringing like his casket or whatever. So we all went down to like the tarmac and we all saluted the stuff while his casket while they put him on the plane and everything and sent him back home. So he ended up getting home before us. And I'm like, if we would have been there one more day, that would have been us.
God was looking out for you.
I'm about to say, cause like, damn.
There was so many times we'll be in like firefights and shit where it's like, that can be us. You know what I mean?
That's crazy, man.
All right, Tim. With 4th of July coming up, I know you probably you celebrate some of your brothers' lives that got lost in Afghanistan. What do you feel? What do you feel about the celebration of 4th of July?
Honestly, I don't really care for it. I don't look at it nothing more than fireworks.
Exactly.
That's 4th of July to me. Shit, you know what I mean? Like, okay, Independence Day, all right. Like, my people wasn't free during that shit. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Yeah, that's true.
There you
true, nigga.
fucking go.
We was on the slave ships and shit like that. And
like while y'all was fighting for independence, y'all was still whipping our ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
for real.
That's true.
So, I mean, I like fireworks.
Yeah, I like fireworks too.
I like fireworks. I like watching them.
I know because when this episode drop, I know the 4th of July probably already passed.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. This is going to be the question of the week. What's your favorite food to eat at 4th of July?
My favorite food, of course, ribs and mashed. Well, I got to throw my potato salad in there.
I don't like potato salad.
No.
What?
I'm more of a macaroni salad type of dude.
Well,
really?
not even.
Yeah.
I just like ribs and macaroni.
My mom
so you
potato
gotta have the
salad
ribs.
A1.
Well, I don't eat pork, so.
You don't eat pork?
No.
Why?
What are you, Muslim now, nigga?
No, I'm not Muslim. I just, I don't.
You're healthy
Yeah,
shit? See, I'm Cuban and Puerto Rican.
No,
That's
it's
like
not
a
even
healthy
that. It's
thing.
just, I don't know. I don't have a taste for pork anymore. You feel me?
What?
Really?
Like, I don't even eat. I eat beef, but I don't eat it as much as I used to. I'll have it like once a month, maybe something like that.
So what do you eat?
Chicken, and more chicken. Different types of chicken.
Typical black guy. What the fuck? Fried chicken, fucking baked chicken.
I don't even fry it. I
go to Popeyes once a week. I'm gonna just throw that out there.
I'll eat like some ground turkey or something. I'll eat some salmon.
Lydia made some ground turkey last night. That shit was
what I
gross.
mean? You don't like ground turkey?
Nah, it makes me fart for some reason.
My girl make turkey bacon, so
turkey bacon is disgusting.
You don't like turkey bacon?
No, that shit is gross.
Why? It's like rubbery.
I love fucking
bit.
pork, bro.
It's a little bit rubbery.
Yeah, I
like
love
the
fucking pork. I love pork,
pork,
bro. I'm Puerto Rican and Cuban.
Yeah, y'all eat whole ass
just fucking
pigs.
pork. Yeah, just fucking
Just stick it
the
right through the ass,
shoulder,
through
the
the
fuck.
mouth.
Yeah, the shoulder, the fucking head, the fucking legs, everything. We eat everything. I love pork. That's why
the
when I was
dirtiest damn animal, and y'all eating that shit.
that
whole.
shit is disgusting, but it's fucking gross. It's fucking good.
Man,
But
pork,
that's the
man.
reason why I didn't become a Rasta man, because they were like, "Oh, you can't eat pork." I said, oh, "Okay, let me stop."
You gotta have the baked beans for sure.
Uh-huh.
Baked macaroni.
Okay.
The greens.
Okay.
Fire. What else? The
Fire.
baked chicken. Or
Baked
you can have fried or
Jerk
baked.
chicken
either
or
one.
baked chicken?
I like baked chicken better.
Jerk chicken is
Baked chicken.
fucking delicious.
Yeah, shout out to
It's
my
good.
Shout out to
my
your Mike,
auntie,
come
man.
on. Hey, Bomba
Yeah,
Cloud.
man, she hooked it up
Bomba
with the
Cloud,
chicken,
man.
man.
I think
for
for
sure.
I think it's just ribs for me, or burgers and hot dogs. You guys like hot dogs? You don't probably eat hot dogs because you're in a healthy shit.
You eat the glizzies.
You eat the
Oh,
glizzy.
all day long, nigga. Oh, fucking
My boy get the 12-foot glizzy.
all day wrapped in bacon.
The foot-long glizzy.
Oh shit. But
I'm
hey,
about to
let me,
say, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I enjoy a good hot dog on the.
You gotta break it
On a
in half, shake it in your hand like some dice.
do you eat that shit with a fork and knife, nigga, or you put it in your mouth just like?
I cut it up real quick. Like,
Fuck that, nigga. Old school way, just shove it in my mouth. Shout out.
Pause.
No,
Make sure y'all pause the video on that part.
Hey, but what's one of your favorite 4th of July memories?
Man, we was on my street, Via del Sol, man, the block. And I remember Harold and them had them big ass M80s, but they didn't have no tube or nothing to throw it in. So
motherfuckers
they was
loud.
launching them motherfuckers at us,
and
like we was throwing them at each other.
What the fuck?
Running down the street, just shoom. Them motherfuckers falling in the cars and shit, just boom.
them motherfuckers
boom,
is loud, bro.
boom.
Yeah,
Like all
them
that
motherfuckers
shit was
loud.
fun though. That shit was fun as
What
hell.
about you?
My favorite 4th of July moment when I was on 49th and Broadway. The homie, he was a big homie. He made sure all the little kids got to see the fireworks and all that shit.
Yeah.
I'm one of the little kids, so he had lit probably I forgot what those what those fireworks are called, but he had lit the ones that just explode into like 12 different type of bombs.
Yeah.
And man, he had like, I think he had like 3 or 4 of them. He lit them at the same time. Bam, bam, bam. And I'm just like, it just, everybody.
Light in your
Yeah.
whole world.
Yeah, it just was like, that was my first time like, damn, this is what the 4th of July is supposed to be like. And it was just, bam, bam. And it was just like one of them 4th of July moments that you would never forget.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your parents is out there with they fucking, with they chairs and shit, everybody looking, and we little kids on the block running down the street and riding bikes and shit like that. I'm just like, damn, this is dope as fuck.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be throwing them at each other. You're
Yeah,
supposed to be
exactly.
actually
Yeah, you're supposed to
enjoying
throw them in the fucking sky.
Yeah,
I think
I'm like, that's-
mine was
yeah.
I went to Florida for James, and it was like, you know, Florida, out there in Florida is the fireworks are legal, like, so you go to a store and you buy them shits.
everything.
I think that was like
Florida.
that was like one of my best ones, but I think this year's gonna be one of my best ones because it's actually my daughter's first official 4th of July that she can actually like enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think this year is gonna be one of my favorite ones. You know, you have kids and shit.
Yeah.
You stepdad.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I'm working on mine, man.
So
I'm a pappy. This nigga too. He brought me back to the real life moment, bro.
Oh shit! Oh shit! But you know, like you just enjoying the holidays with your kids. I think that's like that's your best. That's your memories that you have and shit. So yeah, that's gonna be.
I would have said the one with my oldest son. We're at one of the Corona parks, but the way them bugs was set up, fuck all that. I'm talking about they had them
Bugs?
once it hit night, it was like these bugs that like hopped out the grass and like that shit was crazy. I don't know what the hell.
Start attacking niggas.
He
Like,
said, "Fuck Iraq and fuck Afghanistan, nigga. Fuck these fucking bugs."
I don't know if they was like locusts or I don't know what it was. These shits was big as hell, and they was like hundreds of them, and they're like hopping out the grass. You see people, random people, like what the fuck? Like they're literally like hopping out the grass and like landing on people and like
Damn,
I didn't know what it was, but it only happened when it turned night.
That's
and
crazy.
then they just came. I said, "Oh yeah, we out of here.
yeah.
We out of fuck these fireworks."
Well,
Bad experience.
good thing they're doing the fireworks down the street now, so we don't have to like do anything. We just go outside Lydia's mom's house and we in the backyard and we just sit there in the water and just watch them. But happy 4th of July to everybody.
Yes.
Hey, Mark,
know,
when you having kids?
Yeah.
I'll probably say later
That's
this
the
year.
real question.
Yeah,
Later this year.
Later this year, probably early next year. But I'm wishing on a boy, man. But
You're gonna get a girl.
she got a girl. She got a girl side where she got majority of girls in her family. So I don't want a girl, but you know, of course,
I don't have one.
You know, I'm about to say
That part, bro.
I wanna live my life through my son.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So
I think you're gonna have a girl.
Just not in a toxic way.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna have a girl.
I wanna introduce him to, you know, fucking the fashion and the shit that I was into when I was a young.
You can still do that with girls.
No.
Yes, the fuck you can. I've been doing that. My
No.
daughter has
I mean,
a bunch of shoes.
I can tell her like what to wear and shit, but she won't really get it as a man would.
You're gonna have a girl.
I know.
You might have a girl because you's a fuck nigga.
Hey, wait, what? Fuck, watch your mouth, nigga. Pause for a minute, damn, nigga. Shit, I got a little girl. Fuck.
Hey,
I feel like I'm gonna have a girl.
Get this nigga out of here. Nah, man. Yeah, man.
Real shit. I already know, man.
Well, Mark is gonna have a baby pretty soon. But man, we're coming to the end, man. Tim, we appreciate you coming into the woods.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
Thanks
sir.
for blessing the
What size
podcast.
shirt you on?
I need an XL, man. You know, I'm kind of hefty now.
Whatever. We're gonna give you extra
We
small.
got you that.
We're gonna
be
give
a
her
crop
extra small. We're gonna give my extra small so you can look buffer at the gym. But you know, guys, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram or TikTok, it's ABCubanPR. On TikTok, it's ABCuban_PR. Make sure you guys tap in. If you don't follow the podcast, it's In the Woods Podcast. Make sure you guys tap in on
in.
Spotify.
sir.
Apple Podcasts, everything. Go ahead, go do that. And Mark, where can they find you
Man, you
at?
can find me on Snapchat, on Instagram. It's IMXGood. It's all one word, man. Tap in with your boys, man.
Tim, if you want,
You can find me at Instagram King_Preppy. I ain't gonna post none but some fitness stuff and motivational stuff. So
That's
if you
right.
want that, come
make
on
sure
over.
you guys all follow him. And Tim is actually he's a brother. He's an uncle. He's a cousin. He's everything. You know what I'm saying? He's family. The reason why I
Everything.
brought him in here because he's a wood baby. You know,
Yeah.
we grew up in the woods. So thank you for coming by, bro. I
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
you.
I appreciate
I
y'all
know
for having
everybody
me.
that we want to get in here that's in the woods, man. It's not just because just come by and say what's up to us. It's just because you guys are in the woods, baby. If I hit you up and you win in the woods, it's just because you guys are wood babies. You feel me? We're the packs. We everything that you want to say, but we call it in the woods, baby. You feel me? So always, guys,
Yeah, man.
stay blessed,
What to put?
be blessed, one love.
Yeah. Peace
Yes,
out, man.
sir.